Unless your system administrators programmed your web and email filters to block it, the news of the week has been DeepSeek AI, the gains, the pitfalls of this seemingly revolutionary model, and what it means for governments, the AI industry, security practitioners, and everyone else. The full RedDotSecurity.news post contains a very large number of links to articles that discuss the gamut of questions and findings around this cyber bombshell from China. Undaunted, or perhaps because of the intense focus on AI, threat actors from nation-states, script kiddies, and cartels of cyber criminals have continued their evil work of stealing, encrypting, and extorting with no signs of slowing. Thankfully, there is some good news, with the United States, along with authorities from Australia, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, Romania, Spain, and the Netherlands having taken down several major cybercrime marketplaces. Score for the good guys! Apple released patches for an actively exploited vulnerability, along with a number of other fixes. If you use iFruit, heed Apple's advice and update quickly. So, there's a backdoor that's sending patient data to China from Epsimed M120 patient monitors, which are also relabeled as Contec CMS 8000 devices. These are all over hospitals. They've both been found to have hard-coded backdoor that enables remote device takeover, and that they send patient data to a server in China. CISA has analyzed the functionality and has concluded that it can only be a backdoor and not some hitherto unknown update mechanism. Google Chrome needs to be updated to patch 2 more defects in the VP8 JavaScript engine. As was mentioned last week, Oracle released a massive amount of updates. Now, if you use their WebLogic server, you should prioritize that update soon, as the current defect could allow for remote code execution. VMware has released a high-severity patch for their AVI load balancer. Kind of important, so don't miss that one. Zyxel has a 0-day vulnerability that's under active attack. Researchers, Gray Noise, published their findings about this when Zyxel failed to respond to them or issue a patch. If you use Zyxel, turn off Telnet and any other unused service, and if your device is EOL, replace it. DeepSeek. The Chinese stunned the world last week with their AI model that seemingly performs as well as OpenAI's O3 and was developed for significantly less money. As the week went on, new details have emerged that have thrown major shade on how this was accomplished, the security of the data it receives, and of guardrails against malicious activity. The model itself can be used offline and fully disconnected, working very well. However, potential users need to practice safe computing and understand that if you use DeepSeek's website or phone apps, anything and everything that is shared with DeepSeek goes straight to China. Countries worldwide are scrambling to determine how to ensure the safety of their data, privacy of their citizens, and also at the same time how to not dismiss a potential revolution in how AI computes. Facebook blocked posts that mentioned Linux. In a truly hilarious twist of someone doing a job that they're not qualified to perform, Facebook declared that any post that mentioned Linux was related to malware and hacking. Unfortunately for DistroWatch, a very popular forum for discussing Linux and its variants, it found itself subject to the Facebook police. After being locked out of their account for several days, it would appear that Meta has relented and has stated, quote, "This enforcement was an error and has since been addressed. Discussions of Linux are allowed on our services," end quote. That's good to know, since Meta itself runs on Linux servers. I love being part of the technology industry. I've been blessed to live in an age where people from all walks of life, size, shape, nation, color, gender, and ability are benefiting from technological advances that augment nearly every aspect of life. From shopping, farming, travel, leisure, entertainment, employment, nearly everything is being massively impacted by a dramatic upswell of enablement and lifestyle gains. If you can't tell, I love to geek out with the best of them. However, please don't forget to unplug at times. Technology can do unbelievable, seemingly magical things, but it cannot heal as well as an hour in nature, listening to birds sing, smelling fresh-cut grass, watching and listening to waves lapping onto a shore, seeing snowflakes gently descend, and gazing at the ever-changing shapes of clouds overhead. Turn off, tune out, and commune with nature. You'll be glad you did. And keep the shields up.